My name is Rosie. I was 25 years old when I got married. He was handsome, well-educated, and worked in good company. Everyone in my family was happy that I was going to marry a man like him. I too felt lucky. When I first saw him, my heart skipped a beat. His smile, his voice, and his confidence, all of it made me believe I was the luckiest girl in the world. From the first day of our marriage, I loved him with all my heart. I wanted to make him happy, to share my dreams, my life, and my everything with him. But soon I realized something was missing. He was polite, but distant. He never looked into my eyes with love. He spoke to me only when needed, like asking for tea or discussing house matters. He never held my hand without a reason, never cared to ask how I was feeling, and never shared his heart with me. At first I thought he was just shy. I told myself that he needed time. I tried harder every day. I cooked his favorite food, dressed up beautifully, and waited for him with excitement. But no matter what I did, his eyes never lit up for me. Nights were the hardest. We lived in the same room, under the same roof, but there was a distance between us that I couldn't cross. He slept quietly, turning his back, while I stared at the ceiling with tears in my eyes. I wanted to ask him, "Why don't you love me?" But I was afraid of the answer. Months passed, and our marriage became routine. I woke up early, prepared breakfast, packed his lunch, and waited for him in the evening. He came home tired, ate silently, and went to bed. I tried to start conversations, but his replies were short. I could feel he was not happy with me. Sometimes I saw him smiling at his phone, typing quickly, but when I asked, he said it was office work. I didn't argue. I just wanted him to stay with me, even if his heart was far away. Even after knowing his distance, I didn't stop loving him. I prayed every night that one day he would see my love and accept me with the same heart. I told myself that marriages take time and love would grow slowly. On weekends, I suggested going out, but he often refused, saying he was busy or tired. Once in a while, he agreed. But even then, he walked beside me without holding my hand, as if we were just strangers. I envied couples I saw in restaurants, laughing, talking, holding each other close. I wished for just one moment like that with him, but it never came. One evening, while I was arranging clothes in the cupboard, his phone rang. It was unlocked, and the screen lit up with a message. I didn't mean to look, but my eyes froze when I saw the words, "I miss you. When will we meet?" The message was from a woman. My hands shook, and my heart sank. I opened the chat, and the truth hit me. He was in love with someone else. He was married to me, but his heart belonged to another woman. Tears rolled down my cheeks. That night, I confronted him. "Do you love someone else?" I asked softly, though my voice was trembling. He was silent for a moment, then sighed. "Yes, Rosie, I do. I loved her before our marriage. I could not refuse my parents when they chose you. I married you because I had no choice. His words broke me completely. I felt like my whole world crashed in a second. So you never loved me? I whispered. He looked down. I respect you, but I don't love you. I'm sorry. That night, I cried until my pillow was wet. The man I gave my whole heart to never wanted my love. I was just a duty for him, not his choice. After that day, everything changed for me. I still lived with him, but inside I was broken. I stopped asking for his time. I stopped waiting for his attention. I became quiet, living like a shadow in my own house. I still cooked, cleaned, and smiled in front of our families, but deep down, I was empty. My love turned into silent pain. I didn't tell my parents because I didn't want them to worry. They thought I had a happy marriage. Only I knew the truth, that I was married, but not loved. Every time I looked at him, I asked myself, why do I still love him? Even after knowing he didn't love me, my heart refused to let go. One morning, while looking at myself in the mirror, I realized something. My eyes looked tired, my smile had faded, and my life was slipping away in waiting for someone who would never return my love. I asked myself, why should I live like this? Don't I deserve happiness too? That day, I decided to change. I couldn't force him to love me, but I could love myself. I started focusing on my career, reading books, and spending time with friends. He noticed the change. He remained the same, distant and quiet. But I no longer cried for his love. I accepted the truth. Sometimes love is not returned, and that's nobody's fault. I loved him with all my heart, but he didn't love me back. It broke me, but it also made me stronger. I learned that love cannot be forced. Marriage is not just about living under one roof. It is about sharing hearts. Love is beautiful, but self-respect is more important. And sometimes the person you need to love the most is yourself.